Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back into time.
That's right, it is Throwback Thursday. And on this day, I like to dig deep into the crates, go back to the days of yesteryear, and play you some classic hits. Now, this last song of the evening comes from 1976, and it also goes to the movie Car Wash. And the song is called I Want to Get Next to You by Royce. Now, it sounds like Rolls Royce, but it is Royce. Now, it says that it was the third official single from the Car Wash soundtrack, and the song has also become a staple on oldies radio and on adult contemporary stations, and they are not kidding. So, it says the song talks about how the narrator pleads love for a beautiful woman, except that the young woman is unkind and does not understand his affection for her, as he wastes his own money calling her, but she does not respond regardless. He still wants to get next to her. He wants to get that nappy dughouse is what he wants to get. But, you know, it goes to a lot of things, and I think the video is going to explain it a little bit better, how this guy, you know, meets a woman. She's a waitress at a restaurant. He's spitting his best game, and she kind of plays it off like, you know what, you're just a scrub. So this guy goes out, you know, because he was like in his work uniform, you know, just as much of a, you know, a middle class or lower class worker making, you know, that dollar. He's working at a car wash. She's working as a waitress at a restaurant. He comes back and he does everything that he can to impress her, spending his money, you know. She jades him, you know. But in the movie, you know, well, you'll see the video, because the video, there was a version that had like 16 million views, and then there was another version that had like not that many, not even that many, but I almost chose that one. But the quality of this video is better. Now, let's take a look at what this song did on the charts. It went to Balamo, number 53 in Australia, number 14 in Canada, number 6 in New Zealand, number 14 on the UK singles charts, number 9 on the Easy Listening, number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, and number 3 on the Hot Soul Singles. Now, this song was a jam. There used to be a night here in Columbus, Ohio, when I first moved here in 1990, where I noticed that in the neighborhood that I lived in, which was maybe about 5 miles down the street from where I am now, that on Mondays they would play music like this, and all these oldies soul songs that were slow and about love making or whatever, and you could drive from block to block to block up and down this street, and it probably happened on other ones, but you could drive block to block to block, and you would hear, you know, the music would just continue, because everybody had the radio tuned to that station, and I believe that the station was WVKO, if I'm not correct. But, you know, it was one of those experiences that made me like Columbus, Ohio. It was like, you know, the city ain't so bad. Boy, was I wrong, coming from Colorado Springs to Columbus, Ohio, a big difference.
Break yourself, fool!
But you know what? I've learned my lesson. Now, if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 15 videos each and every week. Now, Royce also had some other hits, and the other hits that Royce had were
12 seconds later.
Wishing on a Star, I'm Going Down, and Love Don't Live Here Anymore, and the actual theme to the movie Car Wash. So, without any further ado, here is Royce, and I Want to Get Next to You.
And here we go.
Sitting here in this chair, waiting on you, oh baby, to see things my way. But not a word do you say, you're even look my way. Yeah. Girl, I'm spending my wasting my time talking till I'm black and blue. Oh, can't you see? I wanna get next to you. Dreams of you and I go sailing by. Whenever your eyes meet mine, you're so fine. And girl, you make me feel so insecure. You're so beautiful and pure. Why must you be unkind and tell me I'm not your kind? Blowing my mind. Girl, my money is low, and I know that I can't take you to the fancy places you might wanna go. Still, I wanna get next to you. I wanna get next to you. Baby, yeah. And I wanna get next to you, baby. I wanna get next to you. I wanna make you mine for all the time. I wanna get next to you. I promise I'll never make you blue. I wanna get next to you. So let love begin between me. I wanna get next to you. Girl, I'm in love. I wanna get next to you.
Alright, so that was Royce, and I Want to Get Next to You. And, you know, the one thing that I like about the video is the validation of the man's hard work on trying to get the girl. And that's one of the things I like about old school R&B. You know, when the guys were begging and pleading and things like that, you know, it appealed more to men because they knew of the hard work that it took to try to get a girl's attention. And things have really changed over the years. You know, here was a guy, as in the video, he was spitting his game, she wasn't paying any attention, and what happened? As soon as he said something to her, and I don't know what he said to her, but I bet you it was along the lines of, you know what, I'm done through, I'm out, you know, in that kind of sense. And as soon as he wasn't paying attention or said, like, I'm done with you, then she became like, oh, I might lose this guy. You know, I would accept that maybe a little bit more than, you know, how certain younger women are being brought up now. It's like, how much money are you making? Are you making, you know, $100,000 a year? Are you making six figures? Are you making millions or whatever? And if you're not, don't even talk to me. Now, I know all women are not like that, and I know, you know, there are, you know, I bet you it's a small population, but it's getting a big exposure right now about that kind of, you know, gold digging that is being, you know, seen, you know, in heavy rotation on, you know, YouTube that I see. And, you know, it even goes back to the day I remember, God, it almost seems like 10 years, where it would show this guy walking up to a girl, and he kind of looked like a scrub, and she wouldn't give him the time of day, and he would walk around the corner, and he might have had like on a jumpsuit like this guy had in the video. He'd walk around the corner, get out of the jumpsuit, and he would have on fresh threads underneath. He would be, as you guys say, you know, dripping, or, you know, having drip. And then he would walk to his car, which was probably something like a Testarossa or a Porsche or anything like that. And then all of a sudden, she wants to walk up to him and say like, "Hey, how you doing?" And it's like, you know what? Now it seems like it's more prevalent, and it's sad to see. It makes it really hard for men who, you know, are hardworking, who want companionship, who see something that they like, and they might work hard to do so, and then, you know, you don't get any kind of real reciprocation, or you don't get the amount of energy that you're putting into it back. And, you know, I didn't plan on having like 3 songs that had to do with some type of unrequited love. I think the first song I played was How Deep Is Your Love, and it had something to do with, you know what, you know, I don't understand, you make it hard, you do this, you do that. And then I did Walk On By Isaac Hayes. If you see me walking down the street, sad and blue, this, you know, walk on by. And then there's this one which shows, you know, somebody explaining, you know, I'm trying, and you're not giving me anything back. And, you know, it was a subconscious thing about all this, and it's a personal thing. But you know what, I didn't do this on purpose, but it just happened to be that way. If you're still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate that. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.